Yeah, I thought hard-fought win. That Xavier team is going to win a lot of games this season. They present different challenges. It's the fastest team that we've played all season, and so when they're in system, they're really hard to defend. Like we tried to do some scheme blocking things against them, and that resulted in 12 blocks in 3 sets, which is an awesome number. I thought defensively we were really good all 3 sets. The second set, we just kind of talked that we were just too air heavy in that set. But I love we kind of regrouped in the locker room after the second set, talked about slowing the game down a little bit, and got off to that 4-0 start and played incredibly clean, 16 kills, hit 444. And they because of like Kiara's early success, like they really keyed in on her, and so then Jaya got to go off in that set, and so I just think because of our early success, we were able to find some different pieces down the stretch. So really good team win that I think is going to be a really good RPI win for us as we move forward.
Questions for anyone?
For either player, obviously Xavier's fast tempo is kind of the main directive in terms of handling their offense, but you did get them out of system quite a bit throughout the night. How much did that play into their inefficiency and kind of ineffectiveness offensively?
I think a lot. I mean, getting any team out of system is really, really helpful. And just being able to know, obviously, it really helps knowing where the setter is going to set it. And if they only have 1, maybe 2 options, like that's a really big help for us to be able to go and just set up camp and set up our block. But yeah, I think we've done that all season long, which has been really, really helpful. And yeah, really helped slow their offense down and not be able to be in system and run their super quick tempo, which was awesome.
Ava, the second set, Jaya joked after Kansas that they have a nickname for you that revolves around being clutch. The second set, as unsightly as it was offensively, numbers-wise, your kills were all in clutch situations with either the set tied or you guys, I think one time you were down 1 when you got your other one. Are you thinking about anything in terms of score when you go up to swing in those situations, or is it just a matter of circumstance, I guess?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like kind of in those moments, like adrenaline kicks in a lot, I guess. But I don't think I'm doing anything differently. But I think, too, there's kind of a fire that gets created in all of us when we're down of like, all right, we need to start playing our game. I think that was one of the big things, too, is we just weren't playing Creighton Volleyball. And so you kind of start playing a little more pissed off, I guess, because you're just not doing, what we know we can do. And so I think just falling back to, the basics, and Anna was putting up great sets, and I like that she's confident to find me in those times. But yeah.
So the ending of the second set, being able to get that tight win, do you think that led to the fast start and you were able to continue that and only take the advantage?
Yeah, 100%. We talked about that a lot. Like, that set is huge. They're such a scrappy team, and we knew if we were to give them that set, it would be a battle. And so we really wanted to come out strong. But that was huge for us to get that momentum, and we kind of talked about that third set to go back to playing our game because the second set wasn't the cleanest, and just being able to finish from there.
I guess, throughout the season so far, obviously, teams don't come out with the mindset of trying to stop you first. How important is it for you to kind of get off to quick starts in terms of just the ripple effect it creates to open up the entire offense when they do start maybe releasing to you more?
Yeah, I think it totally opens things up for our pin hitters, which is awesome. And, just gives you guys more opportunities to have a more wide open net and, then be able to have a bigger range. So I think it's, super helpful to establish kind of center of the court in the middle, whether that's me in the middle or even like the Bic in the back row. I think, we're just running a lot of really good things. That's making it hard for the other teams to try to guess and defend where we're going to end up.
Coach Rosen, what do you, just on Kiara and just her ability to, be diverse with the ball she gets, what do you think makes her so effective in how efficiently she puts the ball down when she gets her opportunities, especially early in matches?
Yeah, I just think Kiara plays at such a high contact point, and Anna, when they're clicking, like Anna kind of gets that ball up there, like gives it like just a little bit of hang, and when like they're on that ball, there are very few people that play high enough to stop her, and she can hit both angles. She's working on like adding tips and things like that, and so just really hard to defend because she hits so deep in the court. I think a lot of middles want to like bounce balls. And I think what like Kiara does so well is like contacting high and hitting deep in the court, because most teams play base like up, and so it's really hard to get deep enough, fast enough on like a quick attack. And so early in the match, they were sending 2 blockers to the outside every single time in our 2-hitter fronts, to where like we had one-on-one with her and an outside, and then as she scored and we set it pretty much every time, like then they stopped and held, and then all of a sudden Jaya started scoring, the outside started scoring. And so I thought Anna did a really nice job of seeing what was being taken away, like going to like what was one-on-one, and then once that changed, adjusting from there.
Anything else?
Yeah, for the players, what was cleaner about the performance in Game 3 after you guys came out of the locker room when Game 2 was kind of a mud fight, if you will, a little bit?
I thought our serving was really aggressive, and when obviously we talked about this, but getting out of system helps a lot. So then I feel like we were able to kind of make some more digs and turn those into kills. But I just feel like all around, it was even just kind of our mindset. Like I kind of talked about this, but acknowledging that wasn't our best game and moving on, and then that set really just trying to play Creighton Volleyball and slow down things a little bit.
So, how do you see this first Big East win can really help you down the road, especially since you saw a couple different situations with the second set getting tight and then the third set being so clean and dominant?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's good for us to face that fast of a tempo because we haven't really faced that yet. And so, yeah, just different look, which is really nice to see. But also those tight sets, like having to battle, they're a very scrappy team. And so it would take 2, maybe 3 swings in a play to be able to get the kill. So definitely working on out-scrapping teams.
I'm curious, what do you think made the difference in 2, with neither team really kind of being able to terminate at a high rate? What do you think allowed you to win it?
I mean, at the end, I know Ava took some like huge swings for us at the end. There's the one like kind of inside like sharp cross court swing that was pretty sick, and so I think that kind of like got us going, because we were down, I feel like, quite a bit towards the end of that. I love that the confidence that they're getting as a team at endgame. This is, I don't know how many sets in a row, like we've been like battle tested in the 20s and come out on top, and we can do as many drills as we want in practices and make scores 20-20 or 21-21, but there's nothing that simulates being in a gym of 2,600, noise, another team, like all of that. And so I love that they are finding ways to win. I mean, I don't know how many sets in a row this is, but in all sorts of different ways, like this team is finding ways to win, and I think that is a skill that can be taught, and I love that they're going out each match and reproducing that. Yes, I love the 25-16s more. It like adds to my life longevity, but we also need those, because we're gonna be in it, and we've got to figure out ways to, even when it's not feeling great. It's actually something we even talked about as a team in a meeting, like when we're not feeling great, when it's not there, like how can we grind, how can we show grit, all those kinds of things. And I thought they really showed those things off in that second set.
Just to ask you, do you kind of echo what she talked about in terms of what clicks in your guys' mind when it's not going smoothly, I guess, to kind of help you guys get through it when it's not great?
Yeah, I think like she said, like we know we can play better than we did in that second set. And so it was just kind of a, let's switch our minds now, like right away at the beginning of the third set, to just be able to like, all of us, let's bring what we got, and just being able to like go out there, attack it. I think like we came out firing on all cylinders, and yeah, just being able to stay a little bit more as a team and like pushing to make one big effort to go out there and get the sweep. Yeah.
Can you talk about the crowd night in and night out, how that's the atmosphere out there compared to, this?
Yeah, they were awesome. And again, I give kudos to that we have a new cheer dance coach, and I think they're doing an awesome job, like really orchestrating some like different cheers for like the whole crowd to take part of. And I feel like every serve, like there's something being said and done. And our student section was awesome again tonight. I saw that they ran out of space for them, and they were shoving them up in like the top in places. So like that's always been the thing. Like, how do we get to the point where we the students have to come early or they can't find seats. And I love that we're getting there. I hope they come back again tomorrow. I know there's women's soccer, I think, right after us too. So just make it a doubleheader, come back. But yeah, our fans are always incredible, and I thought the students tonight were awesome.
Anything else? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.